Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button, please do subscribe. I'm here in Rochester, Kent. So around 2 o'clock-ish, I took Max out for a walk. My lovely little chihuahua, took him out for a walk. And down the bottom there was a guy with a bicycle with really frizzy grey hair. He was sat down with his bicycle. I didn't go that way. I was actually going to go that way, but because of the funny messages I've been getting off of Flirt Finder, I'm just keeping myself to myself, right? So I went round the back of the flats, turned left, went round the back, and then I walked onto the Rochester Riverside field. Builders working, laughing, you know, being jolly. It's a lovely, warm, hot day. The sun was shining. And I've got my, I call them my, well, they're gym trousers really. And that's something what I plan to do in the next couple of months is join the gym. So that I've got somewhere to go and go out for a couple of hours and do a bit of like exercises. So that's something I plan to do in the future, is join a gym. I've never joined a gym at all, and I would like to, like, you know, get rid of the flabby bits. As you get older you start to put on a lot of weight. Well, some women do, me myself included, and I would like to like tone that up a bit, and the stomach muscles. So I'm looking at joining a gym. I've been going through my phone looking at various gyms to join. That's something I can do to get out of this place, because I just feel like trapped and isolated. So I wore these trousers, I wore this top, and I call it my granddad's waistcoat. That is because I'm getting really bad comments about my chest and it's embarrassing, so I don't want to go outside with them stuck in people's faces. So I've got my waistcoat on. So I was wearing my waistcoat and these lovely blue trainers from the ladies section in Primark, size 7. So basically I walked onto the field. There was a guy with glasses with a white poodle dog, and I walked up and there was a bald-headed man sat on the bench, pretty much when my son used to come and visit me and take me for a coffee in Costa Coffee. Pretty much the same scenario, except I'm walking on the field by myself now because my son has moved to London. Yeah, so I was just walking along the path, minding my own business, and that guy that was sat on the bench right down the bottom with his bicycle must have like been behind my back and had cycled up onto the field, and he sat down next to the bald-headed man, and they struck up, these two men struck up a conversation together. So I walked around the field by myself, and I was feeling okay. I was listening to music, walking Max, just doing what I normally do. And then obviously they're moving in next door. We've got a family moving in next door. So there was a family moving in. So I'm just in my flat at the moment, just obviously getting on with my YouTube videos and my life. So I came round the back and I went in the back because they were bringing furniture in and I didn't want to get in their way, you know. So I went round the back and I went into my flat, and then I thought, Crystal, you need to get a loaf of bread. There was a lady this morning walking down the road with just a loaf of bread in her hand, walking her dog, a young lady. So it reminded me that I needed to get a loaf of bread. So I decided to go out and go to the shops. So I went out the back way again, round the back, walking up slowly. I'm not in the slightest bit angry or upset. It's been far too quiet. It has been really, really quiet and dead. So it's nice to hear a bit of like, you know, normal noise. So I'm not cross. My father Derek could not stand noise. He used to go mental at the sound of any noise. And, you know, when his neighbour moved in next door to him, or he moved in next door to this neighbour, she started drilling at 3 o'clock in the morning. No word of a lie. And it made my dad have a pain in the chest because she was doing do it yourself at 3 in the morning. So basically my father got housebound and he needed a walking stick in the later stages of his life. So he got my mum to go round and knock on the woman's door and tell her to stop making noises between like 12 and 3 in the morning, because my dad suffered from heart arrhythmia and heart failure. So, you know, I'm quite happy where I am. I've got no problems at the moment. I haven't got any at all. I know how to deal with things now if problems arise, and you don't need to lose your temper with people. You can actually deal with it very, very amicably and without losing your temper or getting cross. And that is the way to do it, right? Now these people have got to move in next door, right? And I'm quite well aware of that. And when you first move in, you're banging about, you're putting things down, and you're sorting your cooker out, you're sorting your fridge out. You've got to get carpet put down. So there's going to be a fair bit of noise over the next few months, I would imagine. And I'm quite well aware of that because we all move in and we all move out. So noise is just like a natural part of life, okay? So I think if I start getting myself out and going out to the gym and de-stressing myself and finding other things to do rather than focus on things that are upsetting me, is to focus on something nice, right? Okay, so I'm being polite, I'm being nice. If somebody wants to be rude to me and ignore me, it's up to them. But I'm a nice person, I'm a friendly person. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. It's as simple as that. So I'm quite happy. And I've just been out to the Co-op, which is at the top of the Rochester Riverside, up there. Obviously the lady that works in there doesn't work in there in the afternoon. The one that said, have I found a sexy boyfriend yet? She's not in there in the afternoon. So I'm going to show you what I got in these shops. So we got the Sun newspaper, AJ in rubber for Big Brother. So the lady in Big Brother, AJ, is on the front. Cowl, David Zawali. David Zawali calls ex-pals rich, absurd and bizarre. Fuming Simon Cowell has trashed David Walliams' claims that he was spied on during Britain's Got Talent. Cowell, 64, is said to be livid at his former pal, alleging that he was secretly recorded over 10 years. Insiders last night called the bombshell accusations in a 21-page High Court writ absurd, embarrassing and utterly bizarre. Well, I don't actually think they are. I think he's probably talking the truth. But anyone that dares to, what do you call it, challenge the system, you know, is slurred and called mad. So who is AJ? I've not been watching Big Brother. Who is this AJ? AJ Odudu in her sexiest ever look. AJ Odudu. Big Brother returned to TV after 5 years last night with a ban on booze and booze. And with host AJ Odudu in her sexiest ever look. The presenter's blue PVC catsuit was so skin tight she had to slide into it using lube and battle static between the slinky one piece and her hair. So I haven't watched it yet, so I'm just going through the newspaper. We've got Henry 25, Yin Run 25, Tom 21, Jenkin 25, Dylan 39, Farida 50. So there's hope for us all. Chanel 29, Zach 28, Hallie 18, Olivia 23, Trish 33, Jordan 25, Noki 26, Matty 24, Paul 23, Kerry 40. So you've got a lot of different age ranges there. And the review is by Felicity Cross. This review is. So I should go through the newspaper a bit more later on. Right, what did we get? Well, we got some 4 spooky sprinkle top donuts. We got a box of Nescafe Gold Latte. What I went in the shop for was a toasty, soft, thick white loaf of bread, Warburton's. I still haven't heard from the police, so at some point the police should be contacting me about the incident I reported a few days ago, which was so disgusting I couldn't read it out on YouTube. Reese's Pumpkins king size 2-pack. Reese's Pumpkins. We've got some cooked ham, so I can have a ham toasted. And we've got some drumstick squashes. Okay, we've got a Yazoo milk drink, strawberry. And we've got 2 cans of Pepsi Max, 1. Pepsi Max 2. And we've got a rollover Walls all day breakfast Lincolnshire sausage baguette. Right. So now, I forgot to ask for some mustard and tomato sauce. That's your baguette. Oh, do you know what? I haven't felt hungry today. I've had a banana for breakfast and I was going to have soup. And then I thought, right, you need to get a loaf of bread, Crystal. So I went out and got a loaf of bread, right? So I'm monitoring the messages I'm getting, obviously screenshotting them. And I don't know whether the police are going to come round to the flat in the next few weeks. But I'm also going to get a message from victim support. And I certainly want to meet somebody because I want to personally move out of this flat. I don't feel safe in it. I want to talk about the mice and the rats. I've seen a black mouse go down in the lift. There's been a black mouse going from the bin store up to the lift. We've still got rodenticide in those black boxes, which is rat poison. Obviously the family next door must have been informed about the rats and the mice, because I certainly wouldn't want to take a flat in a new block of flats with mice and rats in it, but there you go. So I'm just getting on with things. I'm keeping myself to myself. If people want to speak to me, they can speak to me. I'll be polite back. But if you start being rude, making accusations, then I'm just going to stay clear away from you. But if someone's nice to me, I'm nice to them. I'm not judgmental, and I'm just neutral. I'll speak to anyone, whatever their ethnicity, whatever disability they've got. Not got a problem with anyone. But if somebody is rude and makes fun of me, then I'm not going to be happy about it. So I reported that incident 3 or 4 days ago, and they know what they said to me, and it was absolutely so bad that I couldn't read it out on YouTube or show those pictures I was sent. It was absolutely horrifying, and it's disturbed me and upset me. I do not feel safe in this flat. I do not at this moment in time like living here with the thought that I've got a pervert that is so disturbed they're sending me indecent images. I don't know who it is, where it's coming from, and I hope the police eventually take stock of what's happened and try and help me. I have actually been trying to move out of this flat for 2.5 years, and obviously they've moved out of that flat next door after 3 years. So there's obviously a noise issue as well. There's a noise issue where the place isn't soundproof and you can hear everything, which is a concern. But now I just I do a bit of cleaning. I go through Google, see if there's something I can do. I've got my mind and puzzle games. But I'm happy on my own. I really am happy by myself. I do not want to get involved with anybody at this moment in time. I got a load of messages again before I went out onto the field, and you can see for yourself if this individual is sick in the head. It's the same person with different profiles. So you ask me if this is normal behaviour. You tell me. I've told them no. Like I told that Charlie, no. So this guy starts texting me just before the family next door moves in. You look nice in tights, have you got WhatsApp? And my name is Crystal and I'm a woman. So I get that, then I go outside before this family moves in. So I'm just jotting it down for the police when they turn up. Remember me, we were going to meet. See how sick the person is, they're moving next door, and this is the messages I'm getting. I'm feeling really naughty, lol. If you've got WhatsApp, can send you a pic of me. Remember I went into the co-op Sunday, have you found a sexy boyfriend yet? And I said, Flirt Finder's crap, and they said I agree, it's a crap site. I appreciate they've got a sense of humour, I hope it's returned to them. I was the one that said about making your bed rock. Indeedy doody. Then I asked them where's a picture of you, and they said I have got a face. And then the last message was, I'm definitely a man. I can send you a pic if you send me your number. And I turned round and I said, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of this. No. No. So they haven't got my number. A family's moved in there. This is all going to get sent to the police. Hold on, my numbers. Hello? Yes, that's fine. That's a blonde woman knocking on the door for something from one of my neighbours. There's a blonde woman ringing my buzzer for one of my neighbours. I presume it's them next door, so I've let her in because they've just moved in. They've got to find their way around and negotiate. Because I know what it was like when I first moved in here. You've got loads and loads of keys. You've got to find out where the utility cupboards are, the gas and the electric and all that crap. So, I'm just sat here, waiting for the next thing to happen. See you later.